Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's TR Bailey 823 here with my deck profile from ARG Pittsburgh that I just topped this last weekend. I meant to put this up a little bit earlier, but I've been kind of busy with life. Let's just get into the list. As you see, I played a whopping 23 monsters, which for those that know how I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I typically have quite a bit more trap cards. But that's all right. I don't have to have trap cards to win at Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, so I played one Alich, one Barbar, one Calcab, two Seer, two Crane. This card was really awesome. I'm really surprised that a lot of people don't play that card when they play pure BA because the power plays it sets up are just kind of unprecedented. It's actually just better than Tour Guide as the game goes on, and it just seems like a card that I kind of wish I played 3 of this weekend. I played the 1 Electromagnetic Turtle, which was another card I noticed no one played. It's really shitty to draw for sure, but like you can send cards off Beatrice. You're not very likely to draw this card. I drew it a couple of times, but I mean like the card won me a few games too. Like it just stops your opponent from killing you, and you know a lot of times when you're playing BA, the only way that your opponent's going to win is if they take the small opening that you have. If they're playing a non-BA deck, is what I'm talking about mostly. So they take that small opening and they try to go for it. Another one is that when you put Beatrice in attack position, your opponent's playing the mirror match, and then they go to try to slam your Beatrice into your guy, and you really don't want that to happen. So, sometimes Electromagnetic Turtle's an appropriate card to use. It came up a few times, and I'm really glad that I played it, of course. Then I played 3 copies of Sir. I'm sorry. I wish I could play 3 copies of Sir. I played 3 copies of Farfa. The card's just arguably the best BA monster with Beatrice, so of course, like you want to max out on that. I played 3 Fiendish Rhino Warriors. I just wanted the most opportunity to open a solid Dante play or a Scarm Search with the Beatrice play. So that's why I played the Rhino Warrior. I played Graph, of course, 2 Libic, 3 Scarm, and 2 Rubik because having more Rubik makes it easier for you to not lose to Flying Sea, which I still lost to anyways in top 16. And I played 2 Kaiju monsters. I played the Gamma Seal and the Strings. Both of them are smaller than Dante and Beatrice, so that's mostly the big reason why I selected those 2 cards. But also, it's like, because I only play 1 Kaiju Slumber, just to send it with Beatrice. Sometimes you'll draw the Kaiju Slumber, and if you're playing against a stupid deck, like Heroes or some random deck that just gets blown out by a Dark Hole play, like sometimes you just want to have it and you use it on them and win the game. So I didn't want to be in a situation where I could have used it in one and just didn't have them. So I went ahead and played 1 of each. Of course, I played 3 copies of Maxi because that card might be the best monster card in the entire format in terms of a general sense of cards. Just because Maxi is just so powerful against all the strategies right now besides Monarchs. And even then, like, it has its plays against them. I played 1 Tour Guide and 1 Sky Scourge Norealis. This card's really ignorantly powerful, as it always is when it's played. I drew it twice during the tournament. The first time I drew it is I was playing against Jake Finney. And I definitely wouldn't have won this game without that card. He had like 4 big ships in play, but no cards in hand and no back row. So I forced his back row, which was like Chaos, Trap Hole, and a Warning, and I forced those out. And then I just summoned Sky Scourge, and he was playing like Into the Void in his Cosmo deck, so he didn't play Maxi. So when I did that, I just special summoned a bunch of cards, I drew a free card, and then like it was just over at that point. For the spells, I play Foolish Burial and Interrupted Kaiju Slumber with 3 Twin Twisters. Oh, wait, going back to Sky Scourge, the second time I drew this, I was playing against Monarchs, and that guy just ended my whole career. He already had Erebus in the grave with the Pantheism, so when I activated this card's effect, he chained Maxi, and I just got shit on. So sometimes the risk doesn't pay off, but like it was just too powerful against Cosmo to pass up playing 1 in the main deck. I played a Breakthrough Skill because, newsflash to people who don't play this, you can send this card with Beatrice. Yeah, that's mostly why I played 1. And I played 3 Karma Cut. That might be the best card in the entire deck outside of, obviously, this powerful BA monsters. Like, Karma Cut is just so darn powerful against the mirror match. And, like, it still has its plays against Cosmo and other decks, too. It's really good to remove all the primes from the graveyard when you play against Monarchs as well. So it's like, I honestly could not imagine not playing Karma Cut at that event, because that card was just so good. Then the other card, which was kind of iffy, was the Sullen Strikes. I played it just that way, like, if I won the die roll and I happened to be playing against Cosmo and I drew it, I'd just win. But, like, and that happened once. I opened Beatrice Strike and my opponent summoned Tin Can, used its effect. I striked it and won. But, like, it's not very good against BA, and it's pretty decent against Monarchs if they don't have return. But besides that, like, it's not really all that good right now. And going into the extra deck, I played one Phantom Knight of Breaksword, one Grand Pulse, one Diamond because I play Xyz Universe, one F-Zero, one Nightmare Shark, one Gaia Charger to take my opponent's Beatrice and stack it on there, or like if my opponent has like a pussy monster on the field, I just slap it on my Beatrice and attack with it. 3 Dante, CXYZ Sky Palace Babylon, another XYZ Universe target, 3 Beatrice, purple Dante. I really didn't feel the need to play 2 because honestly, if your opponent destroys a Beatrice and you have a Dante on it, you could just put the Dante back and still summon the same exact purple Dante. So I never really felt the need to play a second purple Dante. And then one Virgil, because Virgil is Virgil, out stuff, good card. Yu-Gi-Oh, blah, blah, blah. Side deck, I played one Raigeki and one Dark Hole for Monarchs. I played 3 copies of Enemy Controller, mostly for the mirror, but I brought it in against a couple of other decks too. System down, obviously, for that, like, usually game-ending play against Cosmo. Fire Lake for Monarchs, because that deck still exists, and actually kind of existed even more than I thought it would. 2 Mischief of the Gnomes for the mirror match. You can send it off Beatrice. Also, just like, it combos super well with Xyz Universe, which I played 3 of and never drew during the entire course of the event. But, like, that's why I played it. Mischief of the Gnomes came up a few times, but I never drew the Xyz Universe. So, yep, that's kind of how the cookie crumbles there. But alright, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you guys think about my deck list in the comments below. If any of you guys have any super secret tech cards against, what the hell, Drifting Ghost and Winter Blossoms, or whatever the hell that card's called, let me know in the comments below. I already have a few ideas, but I don't want to lose that card, and I do want to play this deck next format, or after the set drops. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any answers to that card. And thanks for watching. Peace.